Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim! I'm Kamchak Fisco. Come and join me for an epic adventure!
I do believe I have. It was one of the first skills I actually maxed out, I think. Let's go to the Botanist Oasis. I'm assuming this is a store. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Skills. Let's see. Magic is mostly the ones I haven't leveled up. Alchemy, speech, pickpocket. Yeah, all this shit's maxed out. I still got to do light armor because I've always worn heavy armor, so I've got to get one of the modded armors that look really cool and use that as a light armor. Two-handed I'm still working on. I still got to do block because I just kind of focused on, one-handed or dual weapon kind of thing. And then enchanting is, yeah, I don't know how my enchanting's so high. I haven't enchanted anything. That's really strange. Yeah, considering I have the mods that let me break down most shit, I ended up not selling a whole lot of... Wow, this area is bigger than I thought it would be. Holy cow. Yeah, this is an oasis. It fits the description. I was not expecting this, but it fits the description. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Moon cow! I would say moo, but you don't moo, you make a different noise. Let's see. I don't want to steal from this person. Silgonder chitin armor? Wait, what? The fancy armor you got there. Can I, what is this place? An oasis?
An oasis, but one I planted myself. I'm Shilara, and I'm here on a mayor's request, trying to bring life to the desert.
Why would Amir ask for this?
My project is to expand this oasis. This desert is said to contain 1,000 buried cities, and many a hidden water source as well. Very valuable.
They were also, you gotta remember, they've been heavily focused on constantly working on Elder Scrolls Online. That's part of the biggest reason why 6 has been postponed. How do you find the water, then?
Well, interesting you ask. I checked the Silicon, the nest in the underground water sources. I use a concoction of silicon eggs to mask myself.
So the raptors. Interesting. This seems to work quite well.
My supply is always running out, though. If you were to collect some, I'd be very grateful. Okay.
I can get you some Silgonder eggs. How many do you need?
3 is fine. But if you were to bring me 5 pieces of silicon or chitin, I'd be able to harden them and have Jelliker make you an armor set.
This actually, storyline-wise, it very much is. Gameplay-wise, not even close. Alright, so... we need chitin, we need eggs, and what was the other thing? Siliconder. I should have these on me because I don't think I hope to hell I didn't drop these off back at home. Otherwise, we're going to have to go back and get them. Oh no, that's Zassalisks of the Raptors. Siliconders are shit I haven't run into yet. Never mind. I have not seen them yet. That's something we have yet to see. Stop getting hung up on the terrain. Shara. What do you need?
3 batches of silicon or eggs, and for your armor, 5 pieces of silicon.
Oh, that's the same person. I didn't realize she moved over. My bad. So do I go down here to find them and kill them, or because you said this was their thing, and I'm gonna guess no. It's not what I do. Okay. So we haven't run into Silgonders yet, so I assume we're able to come back here at some point? No, they did. One of the biggest problems with Elder Scrolls Online is it literally kept flip-flopping during beta of, it was just like Elder Scrolls, to suddenly it was like an MMO, it was just like Elder Scrolls, to suddenly it was like an MMO, it was just like Elder Scrolls, suddenly it's an MMO, we released it! Okay, whatever, that was really stupid, but alright. Holy shit, this place is way bigger than I thought it was. Okay, I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this, but to be fair, I've actually gotten into Fallout 76 recently, and between the NPCs that they've added and everything else, the game is infinitely better. Most of the bugs that made the game abysmal have been fixed. I'm not saying anybody should go back if they hate the game that much, but I am saying that why is there a goat here? That's not what I'm saying. What I am saying is they've actually made an effort to try to fix it, but it's very No Man's Sky of almost a mindset of, too little, too late. So it's one of those, even if they fixed it, it's not going to mend bridges with a lot of people, and that's fair. But with Hi, Hyena. Okay. Wasn't expecting you to be here. Never mind, there's more. Hi, boys. How you doing? Roll over? Fetch? Can I... Some of the interactions have like this if you hit the button, it doesn't do anything weird delay thing. But no, it's very much the same. If you can stomach the gameplay, I hear the storyline to ESO is very good. But it's literally, hey, can you put up with a game that isn't Elder Scrolls just to get the story of Elder Scrolls? Yeah, it's very much that mindset. Yeah, I agree. It should be that way, but it's not. Unfortunately, it's an MMO, and when they make it an MMO, it's the forced online bullshit. And honestly, I do have the subscription, but that's largely because I got sick and tired of what the fuck you must be the whatever's. Yep, Siligonders. I got sick of having a limited inventory space, and the fact that if you get the Siligonder, god damn it, if you get the subscription, you can carry unlimited loot. The junk specifically, you can store, well, not carry, but you can store unlimited. And you also get your own private server, which makes it a lot easier to play alone or with friends, which is why I have it, because I actually do that. So, is it a ripoff? Kind of, but to be fair, the biggest complaint everybody made back at the beginning of Fallout 76 is we would pay a subscription if we could have unlimited storage. They kinda gave that to you. You can have unlimited junk, you can't have unlimited storage. But having unlimited junk does allow you to hold a whole lot more useful shit in your chest. So it kind of balances. It's still bullshit, but it kind of balances. I'm willing to forgive it for that reason. I'm not asking anybody else to. But then again, I'm a lot more tolerant of bullshit when it comes to video games, because for me, if it's got a great story, I'll put up with bullshit. If it's got a great gameplay, I'll put up with a bullshit story. And most gamers don't have that high of a level tolerance. And, I'm not asking anybody to. I'm just stating my opinion. Yeah, I agree, Hanso. I agree. I've recently got, and I'm trying to get into ESO. I'll be playing it with friends, so we'll see how that goes. I'm hoping the storyline is as good as what I've heard. If it is, I can put up with it being very not Elder Scrolls gameplay. But it's one of those... Everybody's trying to jump on the MMO bandwagon, and with a lot of franchises, that's the stupidest thing you can do, because that's the antithesis of the franchise. So, I mean, Fallout 76 should have just been a fucking co-op game. Not an MMO, just a co-op game. But that's not the direction they went, for whatever reason. Probably greed. But, yeah. And the cosmetic shit, as far as 76, you can actually do shit daily or in your free time for getting achievements that gives you the points to buy them. If you're a sucker like me and you've paid for the membership to get the handful of perks that may or may not be worth it, you get like $16.50 a month. So it basically, you can buy whatever cosmetics that you fucking feel like, and you don't have to worry about it because you're going to get another chunk next month, and it's not a big deal. Plus, as you play the game, you'll unlock more points. But it's... honestly, cosmetics being charged, that version of, what do they call that? Not monetization. What the fuck do they call that when they charge you for shit in a game? I can't remember the term, and most gamers hate it, and I agree. I do too. If it's cosmetics, whatever. If people want to pay for cosmetics, I don't care. But when you start charging for, like, pay to win and shit like that, no, pay to play is, that would be, technically that's free to play. It's basically you can pay to get perks on top of it, but it's what, like, the horse armor and other shit was, microtransactions, that. If it's just cosmetic, I don't have a problem with it, because at the end of the day, most of the time I don't give a shit what my character looks like. If it's pay to win, that's just fucked up. No, I very much agree. It should have been, like I said, it should have been a co-op game. It shouldn't have been an MMO. Stop staring at the ceiling. I hate that. What is this place?
This is the deep desert, my friend. This is my caravan supply post.
In spite of how much I'm actually knocking the negatives about it, don't get me wrong, I actually really like the storyline to Fallout 76. I was surprised at how good the non-NPC story arc was. And from what I have seen, I haven't played it yet because I kind of want to go in blind, but from what I have seen, the plot, now that they've added the NPCs, is actually really fucking good. And it's the game everybody wanted in the first damn place. So they finally made what everybody wanted. Unfortunately, it's still in an MMO format, so that's what it is. Supply post?
Yes. Caravans come here to stock up on water from the oasis.
And, nitpicking aside, at the end of the day, if it's a good storyline and it fits the motif of what Bethesda has been known to set out, I'll tolerate it. That's what it is for me. It's got a lot of negatives, it's got its flaws, but at the end of the day, I'm still playing it because I feel that it's worth it. What oasis? This place looks barren.
The oasis, it's hidden. It's through the passage in the back.
Well, I'm paying for the storage and for the private server. I really don't give a shit about the cosmetic stuff. I really don't. It's nice and all. The fact that I can, I'll use the points to buy it. No, Annie, for Skyrim, because of the nature of the fact that it's a long-running YouTube playthrough, until I can get the overlay where my face isn't blocking the gameplay, it won't have a webcam for it. But on on Wednesdays and Fridays, there'll still be a webcam. So wait, why am I talking to you again? I literally just, what? Defeat the Thalmor, talk to the caretaker. Did we not just do that? What? Seems because we just asked what is this place. Seems your supply post was to be raided. Luckily we came in time.
Yes, but many supply posts have already fallen to just the Carlenial. I'm sure that bastard had already left this area when you defeated his patrol.
You're more right than you know, Flames. You're more right than you know. Because, one of my biggest gripes with Bethesda, their storylines are always good. I hate the fact that a lot of their side quests aren't... With each progressing game, they focus more on gameplay, more on graphics, more on this, more on that. And you can tell the storylines in Morrowind were thick and robust. In Oblivion, certain side quests were less. Like, they didn't matter. Like, they weren't a priority, so they didn't put as much into it. In Skyrim, you can see that degrade even further. And it's the same with the Fallout games. And I don't understand what their mindset is there. That kind of sucks. Especially because they're running literally a heavily modified version of the same engine they've been running since Morrowind, but they still don't know how to fucking fix the damn thing? Either switch engines or fix your shit, guys. Come on. But, I like that they've streamlined the gameplay and leveling up. That is a very beautiful thing that they've done to make it easier, because the old way of leveling up, if you didn't understand how the Bethesda, or specifically the Elder Scrolls games work, leveling up was a bitch for people who didn't get it, because it was very convoluted. But the fact that they've put less into some of the storylines seems like a weak excuse. That's one thing I just felt like they could have actually kept going, and they didn't. But obviously, they're still doing it to some degree. The Thieves Guild, the storyline was awesome. I've yet to see... the Fighters Guild, it's okay. It's not as good as previous ones, but it's okay. And I'm hoping some of the other side main quests will at least be good, and I honestly don't know where the fuck I'm going anymore. Find clues to the whereabouts of just Carl O'Neill. Right. So I'll just pull that out of my ass. Yeah, it's got its glitches. It's got its glitches. Absolutely. And it's considering these have literally existed since Morrowind, how have they not taken the time to learn how to fix this? That's what floors me. That's what makes no sense. It's like when you have literally the same bug that you've had in your engine for the last 3 games. Come on, guys. You're just being lazy at this point. Those Suganda are quite tough. Not really. I one-shotted them.
They would have to be to survive in the deep desert. But you have the ingredients. That's what counts. I'll send the shit in to Jelliker for forging.
He's a bit of a grumpy fellow, isn't he?
No, but he's a quick and able craftsman, so off you are. It should be done in a short while.
Yeah, you're not wrong, Flames. It's literally gotten to a point where the passion of the fans, especially the ones that make the mods, match or exceed Bethesda in certain regards. That's why some of the custom mod story arcs are like Worm's Tooth or The Lost City are so amazingly good. And honestly, They kind of put most of the storylines in the main game of Skyrim to shame. I believe you have an armor set for me?
Ah, yes. I just finished it. It's crafted to be worn in the desert style, and it provides great protection, but still remains light and airy.
So it would be a light armor instead of a heavy armor. Well, I mean, I'm on Legendary. And technically speaking, this isn't cheating. I'm not running a mod that's making my shit overpowered. This is an exploit they left in the damn game because of the nature of how they did the modding. Not the modding, the alchemy. Is it an exploit? Absolutely. Absolutely. But it's in the game. And it's something they never bothered to fix because they didn't care. If that's the case, why shouldn't I use it? I never went up here. Hi, Hyenas. How's it going? Hold still. You're moving and I can't hit you. So can I, like, cook the hyena meat, or was it just I got it for a quest-related thing? Because I still don't have a recipe that I can, like, use with the hyena. Maybe I'll learn one as we go. Oh, hi. Didn't realize you were glitched. Wait, come back! I need your guts! Stop! Okay, now you can fall off the cliff. I've heard that you can make unarmed disgustingly powerful, too. Although, from what Zeralis was saying, if you take your archery high enough, it makes your unarmed damage more powerful instead of the... Oh, hey, there's more of you guys. More, it boosts the wrong skill, basically, but it can crank your unarmed to, like, ungodly levels. Oh, I thought that was like a searchable rock or something. That's really weird. Oh, I'm not surprised. It's one of those, and I can tell you exactly why it did happen, too. The nature of the way the numbers work in any game, just because of programming. A code can't, for the most part, a code can't and does not need more than a 4-digit binary, because that literally goes up to 16, like, million or billion. So if it exceeds that, it's already ridiculous and stupid, and what the hell are you doing? There shouldn't be that many variants to begin with. But that being the case, most only go with 2 or a low-level 4, which only goes to 65,000. Which is why if you exceed that, it actually changes the variable to being the next skill. And the next skill from that would be archery, or from archery would be unarmed. I don't know why, it's obviously not alphabetized. But that's why it suddenly affects the next skill instead of the previous skill, because you've exceeded the number variable that the game is allowed to be. So obviously they have it only going to 65,536 as opposed to the 16 point whatever million. But that's just a coding thing. I only know that because I actually know programming. Well, I can reverse engineer programming. I actually suck as a programmer from scratch. Which makes me good at modding. It makes me terrible at making my own thing. Is there any... No. Okay. More books. And can I... Nope, I can't click on the map. Just curious. Yeah, you can literally do it. You can make an alchemy potion, drink it, and then use it to make a better alchemy potion to drink it to make... Yeah, you can loop it endlessly. Excuse me. You can loop it endlessly. I mean, I don't think I have them on me. I think they're back at home. But my current incarnation of... What is it? Alchemy, I've got one that's like 16,000. And I've got one above that that's like 18,000. And one above that that's like 23,000. Because whenever I do that to level up my weapons or my armor, I then turn around and do it again to make another potion so it's more powerful. But I'm starting to realize, from what you guys are telling me with the skills especially, that I need to stop that. Because if I break 65,000, it'll flip to the next skill and it makes it worthless. So I actually do want to cap that at a certain point. Just Carl O'Neill's logbook. Okay, so we got a new book to read. Let's see. Cleansing the Fane. The Chronicles of the Holy Brothers of Mark, Volume 4. This seems like an actual book? No, this was part of the mod. It has to be. Editor's notes. This is the only surviving fragment of the Chronicle of the First Era sect of the Alessian Order. It seems to have kept its great monastic? Okay, that's not a word I've seen before. Complex at Lake Kennelis, which is raised during the War of the Righteous, i.e. 2321, and its archives destroyed and dispersed. I don't know if this is actually canonical or not. Notice the Alessian scribes at the time customarily dated to the events of the apotheosis of Alessia 1E 26. 266. I can't read. Here is the recorded events of the year 127 of the Blessed Alessia. It is in this year was the day that darkened over all the lands, and the sun was all as it were masser, but 3 days. Who the hell wrote this? This is like broken ass English. And the stars about him at midday. This was on the 5th of the first seed. All who saw it were dismayed and said that the great event should come hereafter. So it did, for that same year issued forth a great concourse of devils from the ancient elvish temples, Malada. Since this has been seen, such had not been seen since the days of the ring Belazar. King Belazar. God, can't read the font. These devils greatly afflicted the land such that no man could plow or reap or seed. Okay, they're trying to make this sound biblical, and they're not getting it right. And the people appealed to the brothers in the Markush for succor. And the abbot Cosmus gathered all the brothers and led them to Malada, also known as the High Fane of the Elvish tongue, and came against it in holy fire. And the foul demons were destroyed, and many devilish relics and books found therein were burned. And the land has had peace for many years. Well, that was not worth reading. That was convoluted as hell. Okay, what else was there? That wasn't even the book, because we need the log of Justica. There it is. Open world and Twitch. It's technically wrong. I mean, you're allowed to traverse the world. That is the definition of open world. Yeah, basically. It's very much an integer thing. Campaign logbook Justicar Lineal, location Elsewhere Protectorate. I've sent out a patrol to the Thalmor forest, the suspect source of the heretical moon sugar substance, awaiting their report. Patrol to the Thalmor forest failed. I suspect the forests are impossible to enter safely. Guerrilla tactics would pose a danger to even the most prepared force. The loss of the ship is budding a strain on my resources. I decided to contain the moon sugar by raiding caravan supply sites, easy targets and crippling if destroyed. We found and sacked the first supply post, and the burned remains will serve as a stern warning to future smugglers. I doubt that. My scouts report the Thalmor patrol ship is inbound and is spotted further down the canyon. Caravan, that's not even the word. The airship is touched down near the supply post. I've ordered the patrol to go out and meet the returning patrol and take care of the supply post as well. The patrol was defeated. My scouts report the airship has carried a Khajiit war party. Cowards, my forces are low, forcing a tactical retreat. It is a shame that this shame will carry along my family for ages. I will have the heads of those Khajiit, even if it means the end to me, to reclaim my honor. Didn't we just kill him? Or did he, retreat like a bitch before we attacked here? Don't autosave hijack. Yeah, it's one of those that they do the normal programming logic and then they don't even think about it. It's honestly, most coders do that. It's stupid, but most coders do that. Wait, there was one back here. Dude, stop getting hung up on stuff. Spiky grass. That's new. Where did the... There you are. Nope. Okay, so he must have retreated and these were just his residual forces. So this Justicar douchebag took off like a bitch. Yeah, I've never needed to use that exploit. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, if I run into something that's that annoying, I'll just activate TCL and fly through shit. But I honestly have only had to cheat twice on this gameplay, and that's because a script broke while doing the Dragonborn story arc on Solstheim, and I fell off the fucking stairs again. And the gates wouldn't open, so I literally had to clip through. I didn't have a choice. Open world just means you can traverse back and forth between places. It doesn't necessarily mean that it aren't load times. There are other games that are considered open world, but they still have load times as well. I found the Justicar's logbook. He seems to have fled. What now?
Antar! What now? We head back to the Thalmor forest and try to figure out what to do about this, yes? Not enough water around here. Just warm sand.
Golon navigates the ship to the sky above elsewhere. Suddenly another ship appears in the clouds. With a great crash, the two ships collide in the air. The waning moon is being boarded. Oh, well, that's lovely. Hey, Shoes, how's it going? Zerla, is you still here? Can I get a shout out for is it the shoes? Is it the shoes? Is it the shoes? Is it? I think it is. I think it's the shoes. Sorry, I had to be nice about it. That name, I love that name. I really do.
You never should have come here. You're nothing.
Hi. Bye. Who else wants to... Do you mind? I'm trying to loot your dead friend. Wait your turn. Nope. I want to loot the other... Thank you. Witchy's here. Witchy, can you give me a shout out for Is It the Shoes, please?
Don't you see? Elven supremacy is the only...
I'm sorry, you were saying something about elven douchery, and then you just fell over like a bitch. What was that? I missed that. There we go. I can't complain. Things are going pretty well. I'm playing Skyrim. It's always a fun game to play. I'm currently on the moon path to elsewhere. I mean, with your name, it's like perfect, 'cause it's like the greatest setup for that joke. It really is. Dang it, I hit the button too fast. So this is their ship. If we collided, how the hell are we supposed to separate the ships? We're like crushed together now. Okay, sure, that happened. Can I not go in their ship? That's kind of strange. Oh, one of the things I had to do for the sake of it being a mod. Oh, okay, I can go in the ship. That's what I thought. For the sake of it being a Let's Play, I actually downloaded the inventory mod. Although I've learned that has its whole other set of issues to it, so... Dang it! If you search them fast enough, you can actually loot them even though they're a summon. Well, that was very dramatic. Oh, it was the Justicar. That's why it was so damn dramatic. I was wondering about that. Oh, absolutely, Shoes. Use one of the cool peeps. Why wouldn't I do that? That and I actually know you're a streamer, so I know to shout you out. It tends to help. Yeah, I mean, in spite of the fact that the glitches are annoying, sometimes they're downright fucking hilarious. Oh, hey, I've got a loot. Now I can go be a bard. Yay! My life's complete. Okay, so we kicked his ass. Can we separate the... Hey, Stumpy, how's it going? Since this is the Let's Play for YouTube that's been the ongoing long run... God, I can't even English. There won't be a face cam for Skyrim. Possibly down the road when I actually have changed my overlay and my face can be to the left and it doesn't block the game, I'll do it. But I don't want to block anything on the screen for Skyrim. So. You stop with the humming. What is with you? Are you okay? Do you need a potion of healing or magic or some shit?
Hang on, witch doctors. Skooma, matey. Skooma will do.
Fetch them after skooma? I got milk?
Milk? I have been poisoned.
Okay, fine. I'll say the next line of your song, okay?
13 cats on the dead man's chest. Yo-ho-ho, in the bottle of skooma.
Oh, yeah, he's shit-faced.
Drinking the merons has done for the race. Yo-ho-ho, in the bottle of skooma.
I didn't know how OP it was, and I actually might step it back a bit, because it's a little crazy. I mean, I'm obviously way beyond damage, being able to one-shot things, but I'm like way beyond being able to one-shot things. So, do you feel better now?
Far better now, matey.
I'm gonna go now. You do you.
My personal thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. You all are awesome viewers. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. It means a lot to me, and I do hope you enjoyed them. So you all take care of yourselves, and if you want to see more of me, keep up the video on the list, or stay tuned for more. Feel free to leave a comment below. Please remember to tag that like button if you enjoyed the video. In the meantime, fare thee well, everyone.